wanted to do a rant on keeping it real and what constitutes keeping it real. I have a lot of thoughts on this. I mean, you can't be real and dead at the same time. By definition, dead doesn't exist. It's not real to us. Only what we teach other people lives on in them. Still ain't us. So, keeping it real, you should try to stay alive. Even the bravest soldier in the world wants to be able to be alive, man. Men are taught to only show one emotion. Men are taught to never cry. That one emotion is usually anger. Sure, we can laugh with the biggest jokes just because we have to be. Oh, we're told and taught by women to not cry and to man up. And women, later in life tell us we're not emotionally invested or available. Keeping it real is a lot better when you're not locked in a cage. So if you can stay out of jail, that seems realer than being in jail. You can't really affect anyone's life in a positive way locked up. I've been a martial artist my whole life, and I try to keep situations as peaceful as possible. I mean, that's not an excuse to do violence because you can. A lot of people have a knife or a gun or a chip on their shoulder and they think they're fucking keeping it real by being violent pieces of shit. Well, they're going to run across the wrong people, and either way they always run across the police and they're going to be able to give it back to them. If we say that we fear the police and that they're monsters, then keeping it real is not choosing the moment when you're interacting with them to resist arrest and all that. You're just going to get locked up and it's going to be bad. Pick your moments. Believe it or not, police go to jail every day too. So if everything's all good, just let them do whatever they're trying to do. Please. It's not going to help to resist. Try your best to be unaffected by instigation. And don't instigate other people. Don't glorify instigation. When people instigate, shit on them for instigating. When there's something that happens and 15 people are like, oh, even though it's no big damn deal. Yeah, man, you should try to excuse yourself from that situation. That's how people get killed. Instigating like a motherfucker. And they're usually punk ass little bitches who are afraid to fight themselves or do whatever it takes. Violence, you hear all the time, violence is not the answer. Well, that's not true. Violence is sometimes the answer. Sometimes we're taught that to end a threat, you are going to need to attack. Nobody, even the best boxer in the world, gets hit, and that could be the end of the fight right there. So defense is offense sometimes, believe it or not. But it's only if your life is currently being threatened, man. Unless somebody's threatening your life, then try to remain peaceful, man. Pick your battles. Sometimes keeping it real is getting angry. Sometimes keeping it real is wearing your heart on your sleeve and showing love. You should be able to tell the people in your life that you care about, that you love them. That is keeping it real. Keeping it real means expressing your real feelings, even if they come with tears. You know how good we are at being able to love ourselves by who we allow into our lives to love us, or if they can love us, or if they're just shitting on us all the time. Then maybe we need to remove those people. They don't deserve us if we're good people. Don't let women who talk shit about men and boys all the time ever tell you who, what, and how to be a real man, because they don't fucking know. Unless they got a dick and ball swinging between their legs, they don't fucking know. So they can go fuck off. They can go eat a bag of dicks, but make sure they finish the last bag before they start the new one, bags of dicks don't grow on trees. And just because you swallowed 1,000 dicks, don't mean you know anything about having one. Tough shit. I was looking up some quotes and some memes and whatnot for this video. Half of that shit was clearly written by women describing what they constitute a real man to be. Imagine a feminist site and all the quotes are us as a dude telling a woman what constitutes a woman. Every woman is a woman and every man is a man. But I think when we're talking about keeping it real, we mean something specific. And that's being a real, genuine person. With empathy, with love, with compassion, with anger sometimes. When necessary, violence. But most of the time, peace. Keeping it real is not throwing yourself in front of bullets for somebody who's asking for those motherfuckers. You let them have them goddamn bullets. Keeping it real doesn't mean you don't take shit from anybody. Sometimes keeping it real, especially with your homies and people that you really care about, means maybe you should let some of what they're saying sink in. The mark of an intelligent man is to be able to deal with an idea mentally without holding it. It's always good to know as much as possible, to have as much information as possible. Other people's opinions do matter. But if they're going to try to tell you what you cannot do and what and how to act, that's not the same thing. Anyway, that's my rant. I'll talk to you later. Peace!